Rewind, I'm Megan McDonald. Another big weekend in the WAC, starting with volleyball and UMKC. The Roos finished off a perfect 3-0 performance in the Kangaroo Classic with a 3-1 win over Omaha to claim the tournament title. Senior Jessica Hendon earned MVP of the tournament, while Sydney Crimmins and Taryn Miller grabbed spots on the all-tournament team. New Mexico State again, the Aggies played 4 matches in just about 40 hours. The ladies opened up the Borderland Classic against a tough Oklahoma team. They dropped their first 2 sets and bounced back, winning the next 2, 25-19 and 25-17. Another nail-biter for the Aggies, going back and forth with the Sooners, but not being able to close it out, dropping the 5th set 16-14. The Aggies went on to sweep Robert Morris and Brown and defeated Denver 3-2 to end the weekend. Elsewhere in the WAC, Utah Valley swept Ball State and Morehead State, but dropped to Washington State, while Seattle U split the weekend, losing to Kansas State, but swept VCU. Heading over to women's soccer, UTRGV hosted the UTRGV Invitational over the weekend, playing South Dakota and Houston Baptist. The Vaqueros earned their first OT win in program history off of Elisa Espino's goal with just over 3 minutes left in the first overtime.
That feels great. We're looking for a turning point for our team and a moment. We hope this is it. We deserve to win the whole time. I mean, the game should have been over at the first half. But, you know, in the end, it was a result that could have gone either way, and that's something we still have to work on. But we're very proud of the players and coaching staff, and we deserve to win.
UTRGV ended the tournament with a scoreless draw against Houston Baptist, with Maria Erickson making a career-high 11 saves for her second straight shutout. Elsewhere in the WAC, Seattle U improved to 5-2, beating both Creighton and Purdue, while Utah Valley defeated Idaho State in a 5-1 decision, having 5 different players score goals. Heading over to men's soccer, Grand Canyon opened up their home schedule with the GCU Soccer Classic. The Lopes went 2-0, winning games against Green Bay and Sacramento State. Luca Licciardi delivered in the net, recording GCU's first shutout of the season against Green Bay. They finished the tournament with an overtime victory against Sacramento State off of Alex Hallis' game-winning goal. San Jose State faced number 13 Stanford. Keeper Emmanuel Espinoza held the Cardinals to just 1 goal. But the Spartans aren't the only one that hung with a ranked team over the weekend, as Bakersfield hosted number 19, Loyola Marymount. Simon Doherty scored the first goal, and Christian Duarte later in the second half off a PK. The Runners dropped the match 3-2 in the end. Rounding out the rewind, let's check out the most influential players in the WAC this weekend, starting with volleyball. New Mexico State Gwen Murphy takes her second WAC Player of the Week honor of the season. The outside hitter had the match high in kills in all 4 matches, averaging 3.69 kills on .505 hitting and .75 blocks per set. In the sweep over Robert Morris, Murphy finished with 14 kills and 15 attempts and no errors for a WAC single match record .933 hitting percentage. Incarnate Word forward Noah Keats and UNLV defender Bradley Camden take the award this week. Keats scored twice for the Cardinals over the weekend and has collected 3 game-winning goals this season. Camden led the Rebels defense to a pair of wins this weekend in Utah, as UNLV outscored opponents 6-1. On the women's side, Seattle U's forward Summer Mason and UTRGV's defender Evelyn Powell are named WAC Players of the Week. Mason scored twice in 2 Red Hawk wins over the weekend, and Powell anchored a defense that didn't allow a goal in over 207 minutes. Don't forget you can watch live games on the WAC Digital Network at wacsports.com/live. For more information, check us out at wacsports.com or follow us on Twitter and Facebook.